wish you guys were here with us, but since you can't be, we're gonna record the whole thing and show you. Come on, let's go. Woo. Here we go, guys. We're gonna go through the fun-filled forest. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? It's a little bit dark and a little bit scary. I don't know, are you guys scared? Do you think those are real pumpkins? Oh no. What do you guys think?
That's a real bird.
We think so too.
Is this pumpkin real? Or pretend? If you said real, I think you're right. Oh, the fairies are out.
I wonder where they are.
You see another little house. Go knock on the door, Miss Tanya. See if anyone's home.
I don't think anybody's home. Where are the babies?
Maybe they're asleep. You know, fairies sleep during the day and they're awake at night.
Or maybe they're hiding and they're watching us going through the news.
Oh, maybe. Are those real flowers? Very cute.
Wow.
We must be
I
in
see
Canada.
giant ice cream.
Ooh. This is so cool.
There's another. Phoebe, and what flavor do you think that one is? How about this one, Aiden? What do you think? What flavor is that one?
Very old boy.
Serena, what kind of ice cream is that?
I think it's mint chip.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Look at these mint candies. Yum.
You think this is the gingerbread man's house? Oh, Mr. Gingerbread Man!
Are you there? Oh, look.
We're in the swamp.
What animals do you see, my friend?
I wonder if a mermaid is under there.
Maybe she's sleeping.
Lots of stuff. I hope there's no quicksand around here. do you think we are, boys and girls?
What do we got here? Oh, just trying to get my light lit so we can get out of this forest before it gets dark. There's all sorts of creatures and everything running wild in here. Come on, follow me. We'll go into the mine shaft. Now in here is where the gold used to run through in abundance. We had water coming through here and it would bring down all sorts of stuff. You can see my chest I got set up. Leprechauns try to steal stuff all the time. Come on through this way now. I'll take you down to my camp. Now I came in here on a horse named Charlie and he ran away. So if you see a horse, just call out Charlie, he might come to you and he'll help me get out of here. Now, I've been camping down here a few weeks and can't find my way out. This place is full of twists and turns and all sorts of creatures and animals all around. Well, you gotta be careful through here. Well, yes, here's my camp setup. Come on in and have a spell. This is where I do all my clothes washes. Try to keep everything nice and hung up. Yeah. Now come on over here. That there's my saddle for my horse, Charlie. Now if you guys see him, you know, tell him to come back this way because I need out of here real bad. I ain't got no food, ain't got no water. I'm running out of everything. Come here, little boy. What's your name? Huh? Hey, baby. You look like you might be able to find your way out of here. I'm gonna have you lead them on down the path, and if anything comes up, if you find your way out, you come back and get me, all right? I need out of here just like you guys. So go on that way, and I'm gonna start us up some supper here. And I'm gonna build us a fire. And have everything set up in no time.
What do you think those shoes belong to? Nice friends. How are you guys today? Good. Good. All right. I'm so glad you guys made it through the forest and found my castle. All right, you guys can follow the path, and you guys will end up at the corn maze. Make sure to go through. Thank you.
You guys. Woo! I was a little bit scared there for a minute. I wonder where we're going now. Did anyone find that guy's horse? No. Poor guy. He could have given him my granola bar. Keep an eye out for the horse. If you guys see a horse, you gotta let us know. Don't see a horse, but I see birds. And corn. Wow. Friends, have you ever seen how corn grows? Look at this. This little fuzzy thing comes out of the top of the corn husk. Inside here, growing and growing, is the... Uh-oh, where is it? Is it in here? Maybe it's not ready yet. See if we can find one that has corn sticking out. Oh, here's one. Can you see it? That's baby corn growing. And it's gonna get bigger and bigger until it's a giant elote ready to eat. Look how tall it is. Is it taller than me or smaller than me? Is it taller than Miss Tanya?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe Miss Cheney. She's the tallest one.
Is it still taller than me? I think it is.
That's pretty tall.
That is tall.
You guys are a little bit scared to go in the maze?
I'm not. Let's go.
Here we go. here on this one, yeah. Look inside the corn. Do you see anybody lost? Please we need to help them find their way. Maybe the horse is in here. How many ears of corn do you think are growing in here, guys?
I think there's 100.
I would have guessed 1,000. How many do you think? We didn't get lost. Woo! That's a long walk. Wow.
What does it say? Preschool adventure. All right, preschoolers. Woo! You look a little mature to be a preschooler.
Well, I'm just big for my age.
Held back a few times, huh?
A little bit.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Farmer Billy Bob, and this here is my pumpkin patch. Welcome to my pumpkin patch. Now today, I'm going to teach you a little bit about pumpkins and how I grow them. And hopefully, if you're good listeners, you're going to learn something. Now, are you good listeners?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, let's get started. First, I've got an easy question for you. What is this?
A pumpkin.
That's right, this is a pumpkin. Now I've got a harder question for you. Is a pumpkin a vegetable or is it a fruit?
It's a fruit.
It's a vegetable.
Okay, I heard both. Who thinks a pumpkin is a vegetable? Raise your hand. And who thinks a pumpkin is a fruit? Raise your hand. And who doesn't really know? Raise both hands. That's what I thought. See, I didn't know either until somebody told me. But the correct answer is a pumpkin is a fruit.
Yay!
You know why?
It has seeds.
Because it has seeds on the inside. Every pumpkin is full of seeds. But it didn't start off this way, this big and orange. No, it started off way back in July as a tiny little pumpkin seed, just like this one right here. See, I planted a whole bunch of these seeds in the ground out there, and I gave them lots of water, and from this seed, out of the ground, came this little tiny sprout. Now the sprout needs two things to keep growing. It needs water and sunlight. So that's what I gave it. And very quickly, this little sprout became a big old vine with big leaves like this right here. Look how big this leaf is. It's probably bigger than your head. So I kept giving it water and sunlight, and then the beautiful pumpkin blossoms started to flower. Now these are very important because the bees love these flowers. Inside there's this yellow powder stuff called pollen. I like to call it bee food. And they fly from flower to flower to flower, collecting the pollen, and when they do that, the magic happens. They pollinate the flower, and underneath the flower, a baby pumpkin is born. Ta-da! There's the baby pumpkin, and there's the flower. Now the flower is gonna dry up and fall off, but as long as I give my baby pumpkin lots of water and sunlight, it's gonna grow. So I did, and it got bigger, and bigger, and it changed color and got bigger, and bigger. 4 months later, I got myself a full-grown pumpkin ready for me to pick with a whole bunch of seeds on the inside so I can plant my pumpkin patch all over again next year. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. From one tiny little seed, all this took place. Well, that's Mother Nature in action, and that's the life cycle of a pumpkin. Now, I grew enough pumpkins for every one of you to take home with you, but before I turn you loose, I want to show you something. When you carry your pumpkin, please make sure to carry it with both hands. Because if you try to carry it with one hand, it can tip over. No! You dropped your pumpkin. And if you try to carry it by the stem can break it. Oh no! You dropped your pumpkin. And you know what you got after you drop your pumpkin? Squash. That was for the grown-ups. I made that joke up myself. Okay, well, thank you for being such a wonderful audience. I'm going to turn you loose. And while you're out there, I suggest looking for everything that I was talking about right here, because everything I said right here is happening out there right now as I speak. You can find the flowers and the baby pumpkins with the flowers on the bottom and the ones that are getting bigger and bigger. So go ahead, browse around and take your time and pick out your very own pumpkin to take home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. You see lots of flowers.
I see lots of flowers here. Baby pumpkin.
Bees flying from flower to flower. They're out there.
Look, friends. There's a baby pumpkin right here, just like how he showed us. This one's gonna grow to be really big.
You're going the right way.
Do you see what color it is? Is it green? Is it orange? Ooh, I've never seen a pumpkin that color.
Socially distant from you 6 feet away.
About to read you a story here at the Pumpkin Patch. Since I don't have any kids to read to, I'm going to read to all of your teachers. The story today is called Potluck Picnic at Pumpkin Grove. The words are by Deanna Marks and illustrated by Betty Camelius. Deanna Marks is the author, and the illustrator is the one who draws the pictures. That's right. Here we go. Wow, look at those big pumpkins. It was a bright sunny day in October, and Farmer Billy Bob Hobb was in his garden cheerfully tending to his perfect crops of pumpkins. The pumpkins were very important because they were grown especially for the school kids coming to visit Pumpkin Grove. Just like you guys. Every pumpkin waited to be chosen, but all four, that is, every year Billy Bob Hobb saved for great pumpkins for himself. As he stood gazing proudly at them, he spotted a bat. You see a bat? Where is the bat? Berkey Bat, is that you in my haystack? Out came Berkey. Hello there, Billy Bob, just spying on your 4 pumpkins. Hope you don't mind, he said. Of course not. My garden is your garden, and you can come over whenever you'd like, said Billy Bob, waving Berkey over. Come on, look, there's Berkey. Thanks, I'd sure like this one. Berkey landed on the brightest pumpkin and wrapped his wings around it. Orange is my favorite color, you know. Well, said Billy Bob, if you like it all that much, go on and take it. So he had 4 pumpkins, and he gave away 1. How many does he have left? 3. Oh, yeah, there's all smiling. Oh, I don't know what to say. No one has ever given me a pumpkin before, replied Berkey. Well then, Berkey, I'm glad to give it to you, said Billy Bob. Berkey Bat thanked him and flew to his cave. 3 pumpkins left, thought Billy Bob. Just enough to make pumpkin pie, pumpkin soup, and maybe some pumpkin ice cream. Yummy! Pumpkin ice cream? Would you try pumpkin ice cream?
I would.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. But Billy Bob spoke too soon. Uh-oh. For there's that Penny Pig. Penny, you are sure looking happy today. What brings you to this part of Pumpkin Grove? Penny Pig said, I smelled something mighty delicious with my snout, and I thought I'd have myself a look-see. I should have known it was your fine pumpkins. They look scrumptious. Is that right? Said Billy Bob, rubbing his chin. Are you trying to say that you like one, Miss Penny? Why, Farmer Billy Bob, you read my mind, she answered. Well, these here are for the school kids, but go on and take one of mine. And he handed her a very pretty pumpkin. So he had 4. He gave 1 to the duck and 1 to the pig. How many are left? 2! Oh my goodness, he's running out of pumpkins. You sure know how to share, Billy Bob, said Penny as she wobbled back to her pig pen. Billy Bob was feeling all right. 2 pumpkins were more than just enough to make himself a fine lunch. Just then, Christy Cat came over, meowing loudly. What's all that meowing for, Christy? Are you hurt? He asked. Well, no, said Christy Cat. It's just that the farm dogs ate up all of my cat food, and I'm so hungry. I hate to see anyone go hungry, remarked Billy Bob. So here, go on and take this one. Billy Bob picked himself up the last 2 pumpkins, and he saved 1 for himself and handed 1 to Christy. Why, thank you, Billy Bob, she said. I'm sure I can make something tasty with this big pumpkin. You are a good friend indeed. So he had 4 pumpkins. He gave 1 to the bat, and 1 to the pig, and 1 to the cat. How many does he have left? 1 pumpkin. Oh, wow. 1 is just enough for 1 person, right? After that, Billy Bob decided to take a break. He sat back in his old rocking chair on the barn porch with his last pumpkin in hand. Now, what can I make with this one pumpkin? Billy Bob said out loud. What would you make with 1 pumpkin?
I would make a delicious pumpkin pie.
My favorite. How about some pumpkin pie? Came a voice from above. It was Omar Owl, who thought he'd come in to check on Farmer Hob. Why, Omar, it's great to see you. A pumpkin pie is a swell idea. Say, after the pies are done, would you like to join me for a picnic of pumpkin pie and apple juice? It's not much, but we could make a good time out of it. Sure, that sounds like a great idea, hooted Omar. As the 2 of them were settling the table, along came Berkey Bat, who exclaimed, Farmer Billy Bob, look what I made! They're roasted pumpkin seeds! Wow, that sounds delicious, Berkey. Would you like to join our picnic? Billy Bob asked. So now they have pumpkin pies and pumpkin seeds. Wow, what a party. Oh, would I? Answered Berkey. All right, everyone. Table for 3, cheered Billy Bob. Wait, came 2 voices from afar. We came bearing food. Out of the shadow came both Christy Cat and Penny Pig. I made some fine pumpkin ice cream with my morning milk and pumpkin muffins with raisins too, said Christy. And I've made some warm pumpkin soup with cornbread on the side, said Penny. May we join you? Wow, so he had all his pumpkins and he shared them with his friends? And then they brought back what? Food to share with the farmer. So everyone's sharing, isn't that great? Why, it would be our pleasure, ladies, said Billy Bob. Omar, it looks like our picnic for 2 has become a potluck for 5. Yippee! Food and friends, my favorite combination. What a feast we have. And a feast they did have. It was the best potluck picnic ever. That day, Billy Bob Hob learned that happily giving to others is the best gift you can give yourself. And the more you give, the more it comes back to you. From then on, the first pumpkins to sprout were potluck pumpkins to be used for the annual potluck picnic at Pumpkin Grove. The end.
Well, friends, that's the end of our field trip. It was a different field trip than what we're used to. But now I'm going to ask the teachers what was their favorite part of the field trip. And that'll be your turn. Miss Casey.
I liked when we learned about how pumpkins grow from a little tiny seed to a huge pumpkin.
Miss Tanya.
I like seeing all the different colored pumpkins and different sizes. They're all around us. I like seeing the corn maze. My favorite part was watching Miss Garcia read the story to us. I thought it was very important how everyone shared, and I really hope that you guys can share too.
Well, my favorite part was just the whole trip coming over here. But one thing I did miss is having my friends with me. So hopefully next time you can all come with us. Till next time, bye friends.